Cat. My channel is mostly about fashion, but I do throw videos about beauty in there every now and then. I'm not a beauty guru by any means, as you can tell by the look that I created with the products that I will be reviewing today and unboxing. But we're just gonna have some fun in today's video, and this is mostly just to kind of review how the shades work and the packaging and all of that. So without further ado, let's jump in and I'll show you how I created this monstrosity, whatever you want to call it. Here we go.
Okay, so let's get started. So I got the conspiracy palette, the big, the whole thing the thing was about. I like the packaging. It does like stick out here where I think the triangle probably is, and then this is kind of flimsy, which I wasn't expecting, I guess. So you just pull this off. It's pretty. Again, the box is kind of flimsy. The texture of the box is a little bit different from what I expected. So I was expecting it to be like more plasticky feeling, but this is more like cardboard and like papery type feeling. But it's still really sturdy though. Yes. Oh, it's kind of soft though. I expected it to be like more like the words and stuff to like be raised and stuff. Kind of like the Kat Von D. Oh, whoops, I said someone that I wasn't supposed to. Kind of like the Shade and Light palette is. This is raised and this is hard, where it has the Shane Glossin logo with a little Jeffree Star right there. And the clasps are nice. Okay, here's the first time I'm opening it. Okay, I like the way it opens. Can y'all hear that? That's kind of cool. Oh, it smells good. And it does have a cover on the mirror. Like y'all see the cover? Whoop, the cover on the mirror. Pull that off. I do like that it has a mirror. That's really nice. First impressions. Honestly, I feel like you can tell like this palette was kind of assembled quickly because most of the shades are completely in their little boxes, and they look really, really good. However, one of my shades looks kind of messy, which is upsetting. And there's a chip in another one of my shades. So I'm gonna do a close-up of this later, but Illuminati, like the little thing, is like all messy. And then in spiraling, there's a chip in my shade. In the little cake of shadow. So that's kind of disappointing. I was expecting it to be like flawless like they were talking about on the videos. And like the way they're stuck in, they're not like all like flush. Some of them are kind of like tilted. So that's not impressive. Some of the presses, like the stamps, look really good, and some of them are kind of like Like the one in Illuminati doesn't look that great. The one in Spiraling, like those two don't look good. But like the one in Trisha looks fantastic. So does the one in Not a Fact. But I think these two shades, I just got bad things. That's kind of upsetting. But I mean, just because they don't look good, it's still going to go on the same, I guess. Let's close that up. I also got the Mini Controversies palette. So let's open this up. The packaging on this one feels better than the packaging on the Conspiracy palette. So let's find out. Okay, so this packaging is similar to the Jawbreaker, aside from like the actual like colors, but I'm like, it's like, feels kind of like paper. And it has the mirror too. The mirror on this one doesn't have a cover on it. And like you can see like some like stuff from the shades is on the mirror, from the eyeshadow shades. I'm checking the quality. Like you can see like some eyeshadow is like on the middle parts, but that's okay. Okay, so this one looks a lot better than my Conspiracy palette. This one, all of the eyeshadows are flat, they're not crooked like in my Conspiracy palette. None of them are chipped. All the stamps and the presses look great. So I don't know, maybe I just got a bad conspiracy palette. I mean, it wasn't bad. It's just like, I wanted to open it and be like, ah. And it kind of made me upset that they're kind of crooked and that one of my shades was chipped. So that's upsetting. But I like that one. Okay, I wasn't able to get all of the lipstick shades just because they didn't have them all, and honestly, I don't like them all, so I didn't see the point in buying them all. So I just got the, I'm not gonna say the shade because it curses, but this is the pink one. Oh, that's really pink. That's like super pink. I don't know if y'all, can y'all see that? It's smaller than I expected. Wow, that's gonna be, I can't wait to actually try that on later. That's gonna be nice. And then the other, I only got one other thing. I got the gloss, the Shane Glossin gloss. Let's open her up. Oh, I think I opened it upside down. Oopsie. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I see I think they showed the packaging for this in the video, and I can, yeah, it's interesting to see it actually here in my hand. See, this is the size I expected the lipstick to be in, but that's okay. I like that. So first impression, not swatching anything, just the packaging and the product itself. You know, it's pretty run-of-the-mill. I am upset a little bit that my conspiracy palette, like the shades are kind of tilted a little bit in some of them. And then like my Illuminati square looks terrible, y'all. Like I'll do a close-up of it later. And then the spiraling, like there's a chip in it. And it's just, I don't know. Like I just feel like Conspiracy, the shade is like literally tilted. And so that's just kind of upsetting that it's not like, you know? I don't know. Like it just looks like my Illuminati is like dippy and I don't know. We shall see. But I did like the packaging, that's nice.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do some swatches so that you can kind of see everything and how it applies with brushes, because I don't see the point in doing finger swatches, because are you going to apply your eyeshadow with a finger? Maybe, but probably not. So we're going to do it with a brush, just because I think that gives you a better representation of what it's actually going to look like. But before we do, I want to see if I can show you guys what I was talking about earlier with like the two shades in my palette. Really, you can't really tell they're uneven just from the camera. That didn't turn out so well. So like this one you can see like it's just coming out of a pan. Let's see, can you see it? And then this one, in this corner there's a chip. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it or not. I'll take a picture of it if it doesn't come out good on the video so I can put it in there. All right, so let's actually start with the mini controversies. I'm actually gonna put these two palettes next to each other right here on my desk. So here's what they look like next to each other. Because some of the shades between the two palettes, there's a couple that are kind of similar. Of course, Diet Root Beer is repeated in both, so of course that one's the same. But I also found that Cry on My Couch and My Pills were kind of similar. And there was another one. I don't remember, but we'll figure it out. No, it wasn't My Pills and Cry on My Couch. It was Exposed. I'm not even looking at the camera. There were two shades that were kind of similar when I swatched these by myself earlier, and they were Exposed and My Pills. Although Exposed is supposed to be more of a purple, and My Pills is supposed to be a little bit pinkier, kind of like my walls. But we'll try it again. Now I don't have a clean brush to dip into every shade because I don't have that many brushes. So I do have this color cleaner thing that I'll be using in between each shade. So let's get started. Actually, I'm going to do swatches, so we'll use this brush. Let's start with actually I'm gonna take my watch off so I can do these. Let's start with the Many Controversies palette. So I'm going to dip into Flat Earth first, which is this nice light blue shade. I don't usually wear a lot of light blue, but it could be pretty. Okay, it's actually applying, okay, so I have like light skin with like pink and olive undertones, just so you know. It's really kind of hard to see, but it's coming off as more of a white than a blue. Like, you see it? So there's that. All right, this is Cry on My Couch. Let's apply it right on the lip. There we go. It's very, very, very close to my normal skin tone, so it's hard to see. All right, My Boyfriend's Purse. Okay. Okay, this one's really nice. It's got a really good shimmer to it, and it's kind of like a more neutral tone, so it's gonna be kind of hard to see. It's very like gold, and so it kind of blends in with my skin really well. Can y'all see it? I hope you can. Next is Controversy, which is a really nice deep purple shade. I bet this one's gonna look real good. Oh yeah, look at that pigment that's coming out even with using a brush. Ooh, look at that. And this is gonna look completely different like when you use like an eyeshadow primer or something. Here's Diet Root Beer. I'm only going to swatch this one once since it's repeated in both palettes, which I kind of think is a cop-out. Although I get it because it's just a neutral brown shade and everybody can use it. That's probably why they put it in both. But I feel like they could have created another shade to put in the Many Controversies other than repeating Diet Root Beer twice. It's just my opinion. All right, here we go. There's Diet Root Beer. Dip in again. There you go. So you can see, it really does look like cola almost. All right, My Apology is a shimmery maroonish purplish color. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that'd be good for like holiday looks. You see that? It's a nice like red-ish toned like shimmer right there. That's pretty pretty. That's cute. Okay, Exposed is like a light purple. I bet it would go really nicely with Controversy. It's not showing up as well on my skin. There it is. It's very light. Although if you wear eyeshadow primer, it will stand out a little bit more. Here's Canceled. Wow, Canceled is like super pigmented. Look at that. And then next to that is the Simulation, which is a metallic blue. Running out of space on my arm. There we go. There you go. So we have Flat Earth, Cry on My Couch, which you can't even see, My Boyfriend's Purse, and then Controversy, which is the purple, Diet Root Beer is the brown, My Apology is the maroonish red color, and then Exposed is the pink, and then Canceled, and then the Simulation is the metallic blue. And those are the colors in the Many Controversy palette. I actually expected this to be called Many Controversies, like as in many controversies, like there's lots of them, but it's just Many Controversy, so that's okay. But it's cute, I like it. It's very, it would be, I almost kind of wish they put more neutral shades in this one and put more of the fun ones in the actual full-size palette, because this would be really easy to travel with. But they didn't, but that's okay. There's still neutral shades in here, so that's pretty cool. All right, now let's dip into the full-sized palette right here. So you've got Ranch, My Pills, Tanacon, Diet Root Beer again, Just a Theory, Spiraling, Conspiracy, Pigment, get it, Pigment, Food Videos, which I actually think looks more like the color of Mountain Dew, but that's okay. Trisha, Cheese Dust, Flaming Hot, What's the Tea, Diet Cola, Not a Fact, Sleep Paralysis, Illuminati, and My Ride is Here. So let's dip in, shall we? And I'm gonna put these on this arm, so I'm gonna squish a little bit. All right, make sure I get that blue off. All right, here is Ranch. Ranch is this really pretty pearl shimmer shade, I feel like. Just goes on real smooth. Can y'all see? I don't know if y'all can see. I hope you can. I can't see what I'm filming. Well, actually, now that I'm seeing it in this light, it's really more silver than it was the first time I swatched it, but that could be because my brush was just in blue. So I'm gonna try this again. Actually, I'm gonna get a different brush. How about that? Let's try this brush, at least. Nope, looks the same. Okay, I'm gonna keep using my other brush because it's easier to use. So that's that. This is my Pills. This is the one that I said looks a lot like Exposed in the other palette. So let's get that. Hold it on. So there's my Pills right there compared to Exposed right there. You tell me, are they similar? I think they kind of are. Yeah, they're like real close when you actually apply them. Just saying. All right, here comes Tanacon. This will pair really nicely with Diet Root Beer Tanacon. See it? It's a nice brown, which is actually next to Diet Root Beer. And why not? I'll dip into Diet Root Beer again just so you can see that they're the same. There's Diet Root Beer again. This is Just a Theory, which is a mauve shimmer shade. There you go. Shimmer shades struggle to show up on my skin. So when I get a good one, I'm like, oh yes. So there's Just a Theory. And now for Spiraling, which is a really dark shimmer shade. There you go. And this is hard to do with my left hand, you guys. Comes Conspiracy, which is a really interesting green color, which is not going to show up on my skin at all, hardly. It's almost coming out gold on my skin tone. Like I said, I have fairly light skin with olive and red undertones. Can y'all see it? It's almost gold on my skin. Oops. Let me use that finger. My bad. You can kind of see it. I'm looking in a mirror. I've got a mirror down there. Okay. Moving on. This is Pigment, which I think it is so cute that they pressed a pig into it. Ooh, that color is nice. Kind of matches some of my undertones. There you go. That's Pigment in the pink down there. And now Food Videos. The most interesting shade in this palette. And the one I am most apprehensive about. I'm like, I don't know if I'll use Food Videos that much. There you go. Can y'all see that? Food Videos. Now, this one's my favorite shade, the next one, because I just love pink shades and it's shimmery, so that's really cute. It's the Trisha shade. So here it comes, and y'all, it's gorgeous. Look at that! How gorgeous is that? Look at that! Is that gorgeous? Okay, next, I'm running out of room. Okay, I'm gonna start moving to the back of my hand because I'm out of room here. Okay, so Cheese Dust. It's just a really orangey tone right there. And then Flaming Hot. Voila. I'm trying to speed this up, this is taking a lot. What's the Tea is a very unique kind of bluish green shade. There we go. It kind of looks so, when you apply it, it's similar to Flat Earth, but it's more blue. See? No, I gotta get the color off. This is sticking up a little bit. All right, now for Diet Cola. Trying to get as much product on the brush as I can for these swatches. There you go, there's Diet Cola. Right there on the top. All right, I'm gonna have to move to my other hand now. Yay, I can use my right hand again. Not Effect, which is a really deep purple, not to be confused with that purple. See the difference? This one's a little bit darker than the Controversy color in the Mini Controversy palette. See, look how beautiful that is. That'll pair really well with brown eyes, which I have, so believe me. Here's Sleep Paralysis. I'm trying to not transfer shades here. That's really pretty, right? Sleep Paralysis. Here comes the Illuminati, which kind of has, it's like black, but with like that alien shift they talked about. So let's dip into that. To me, it just looks like a metallic teal. Although it is kind of cool with the alien shift. You see it right there? I'm trying to read. You see it shifting? I don't know. All right, and then last but not least, the black shade, which is my Rides here. Just your normal run-of-the-mill black, but look how much pigment that was. Like that was one swipe. So that's pretty cool. You don't have to like use a ton of it to get the color. So there's all the colors. Whee! Tons of colors. So now that we've done that, let's actually create a look with the palettes. And I also got, if you remember from the unboxing, this is the Peak shade of the liquid lip. I'm not gonna say the shade name. It's Jeffree what the, because I don't want to curse. And then I also got the gloss, Shane Glossin, because I like clear gloss. Because you can just, it's just nice to like put over top of like liquid lips so that they're not quite so matte, because matte lips are kind of over. Okay, so now let's get started with the actual whole makeup look. And I'm gonna do this from start to finish. So let's actually start with some foundation. And I'm using the Milk Makeup Stick Foundation in shade Nude. And I just go swipe on the forehead, one dot right there to kind of cover that zit that's happening. I do a curly Q on my face, cheeks like that, little dollop on there, dollop there. And this is more of like a light to medium coverage foundation, because I don't like full coverage that much, because I feel like it really dries out my skin. And I already have dry skin to begin with, so I don't want a ton of that. I just blend it with a brush. You can blend it with a beauty blender, but I just prefer a brush because I feel like it's faster, because I don't have to go get a beauty blender wet and all that. So brush it is, and I just buff it out like so, and that gives me just the right amount of coverage I need. And if I wanted to, I could cover that with some concealer. But honestly, when I let my hair down, it's gonna cover it anyway, so what's the point? All right, and now for some contour. And this is just the Milk Makeup Contour, the matte one. I'm just gonna go shoop and shoop. And then I'm gonna take the same brush that I just used, and I'm going to go over those two big old stripes with the brush. Because see, that's pretty apparent. So I'm just gonna buff it out. Voila. And same with this side. I actually really like this Milk Makeup stuff because it's really easy to blend and it's not messy, and you can blend it with your fingers really easily. So that's always a plus. All right, and now I'm going to put on the Milk Makeup lip and cheek in the shade Rally. And this I just kind of dab on. I don't stripe it on like I did the contour. I just dab, 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 dab. There we go. It might be a little bit strong, but it's hard to tell. We'll go down there and here, and I just kind of blend it with my hand a little bit like so. I think I went on a little strong, but that's okay. All right, and then for my highlight, I'm actually, since I'm doing a Jeffree Star eye palette, I'll do the Jeffree Star highlighter that I have, and this is in the shade, this is the Skin Frost in the shade King Tut, which I know is a gold shade, which you would expect for like a you would expect darker toned skin types to use a gold shade, and a lighter skin type like mine to use more of a lighter like silver or like a pearl type shade. But I actually really like how this gold looks on my skin. And give me 1 second because I actually forgot my brush. Got it. Okay. So I just go in like that, and then see, I just think that's a nice, like, I just like it. I also bought in the summer, so I was a little bit more tan than I am now. I just like that shimmer. Okay. Now, let's do the eyes. So I finally just decided how I'm going to do my eyes, and I'm actually going to do 2 different eye looks. I'm going to do one look from the Mini Controversy palette on one eye, and then I'm going to do a complete look from just the full-size Conspiracy palette on the other eye. And what I'm putting on right now is some eye primer, just so that I make sure that the colors really stand out. And because I have really oily eyelids, eyeshadow really doesn't stay for longer than like 20 minutes unless I put primer on. So that's just my look. And then I'm also going to do the same thing with my lips. I'll put just the gloss on this side, and then I'll put the liquid lip on this side, which is gonna be interesting to try and do. Okay, so let's start with this side of my face, which I'm gonna use Mini Controversy. And I'm gonna do a look with the blue shades because it took me a while to figure out what I was gonna look just using this palette, just because I always like to use at least 3 different shades when I'm doing an eye look. And I was looking at the palette and I was like, oof, this is gonna be kind of difficult because I was like, oh, I could do 2 shades that would look good together, but I was having trouble putting 3 together. So I'm gonna use the blue shades. I've never done blue eyeshadow, so this is going to be quite the adventure that we are going to go on. So buckle up, buttercup, here we go. So I'm going to start with the Simulation because it's the shimmer shade, and you're apparently not supposed to put shimmer shades in your crease according to a bunch of YouTube people. So I'm gonna put it right here on the corner of my eye. Whoa, look at that, y'all. I hope this turns out good because I am not a beauty guru at all. Wow. Okay. In fact, most of my videos I do fashion, but I thought that this could be fun, right? I used to do beauty videos, but y'all, I was not good at it. Okay, now I'm dipping into Canceled, and I'm gonna put that in the middle, y'all. And I'm gonna take it up into the crease a little bit. Wow, this is, y'all. And this is, I'm using the wrong brush probably. Okay, I'm gonna use this one, the Morphe 4-3, whatever. This is going oh so well. It's harder though because I have hooded eyes, and so that makes this a little bit more difficult. I'm actually, I feel like I'm seeing some green here in this shade. Y'all, this is gonna be bad. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try and finish this look off with flat earth. This is not like, I'm looking at it and y'all, this is something. This is really something. Don't try this at home, folks. Okay, we're getting a little somewhere now. That looks a little bit better. I'm just going kind of on the outside of my eye here. Y'all, Flat Earth actually has some green in it, which is surprising. I mean, not Flat Earth. Canceled has a little bit of green in it. Y'all see this? Y'all see the green? Oh my gosh, this looks so bad. And it's not the palette's fault, it is my skills. But we trying here because they want me to be creative, so I'm being creative. And we're just gonna try and mix this up a little bit. Oh, this looks so bad. We're gonna make it work. We gonna make it work. I'm just gonna blend here. Y'all, it's just blue. It's just a blue blob. Oh dear Lord, what have I done? Oh, you know what I probably should have done for Earth here? and then the simulation here. I probably would fix that. But let's see if we can go back over it. We're gonna try some. Here we go. Going over that with a lot. Well, y'all, it is what it is. Maybe it'll look better when I actually put eyeliner on. But I'm gonna pull Cancel down into my lower lash line. Y'all tell me. It looks just like a blue blob to me. I'm gonna break a little. I'm gonna put some shimmer in that crease. Yeah, it's just a blue blob. Okay. Moving on. Let's do the other side. And for this side, I'm going to use Trisha, maybe a little bit of My Pills pigment, and possibly Not a Fact. So here we go. Alright, we're gonna start with a base layer of My Pills, which was that really light pink shade. This one. And we're just gonna go in with that. I'm just gonna look at the mirror that's in the go all the way up to my brow bone with that, just as a base. Okay. Now, Jeffree Star is probably like going at this look right now, although he's probably never going to see this video. Okay, and then I'm going to do pigment on the inner corner and then Trisha on the outer corner of my eye because I learned my lesson from the blue. Okay. So let's put pigment on the inner corner. No. It's always weird like talking while I'm doing this. There we go. This is difficult. Okay. And now let's do Trisha on the outer corner. Oh yeah, look at that. That's better. That's what I should have done on the other side. Except with the boobs, of course. Yeah. See, that's already looking better. And I might just take this off and redo it, y'all. Okay, now for Not a Fact in the crease. Here we go. No, I feel like I'm so bad at eyeshadow. I try, but I still feel like I'm just so bad at it. Okay, now I'm gonna take that same shade, Not a Fact, down to my lower lash line. Like, I can do like natural looking eyeshadow, but when it comes to color, I'm lost. I don't know what to do with color. And see, look how high I take it up, y'all. Like, I have a problem. I feel like I take it up so high because I have hooded eyes, so I'm not trying to compensate. Okay, and then I'm gonna actually take the shade Ranch and put that on my brow bone, which I'm just decided to do just now. So here we go. Mostly because I'm also trying to cover up some mistakes. Do it on this side too. I know, I thought I was only gonna use that one, but there we go. Now I look like a freaking clown. I was trying to experiment with color. This is what I'm getting. But I like how pigmented everything is, so that's good. Okay, maybe it'll look better when I actually have eyeliner. Yeah, eyeliner on and mascara. Alright, here comes the eyeliner, which I use the Styla Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. And I'm just gonna do a basic winged eyeliner. It's one thing I'm actually kind of good at. That's difficult. And I start by drawing a line from where I want the wingtip to stop to the eyelid, to the lash line. Sorry, I cannot speak. I'm used to doing this in like a close-up, like a magnifying mirror. Okay, I feel like that does make the look a little bit better, but I'm not done yet. I'm gonna go in with a my Styla Smudge Stick waterproof eyeliner for the lower lash line, just to give it a little bit more definition down there before mascara. Oh, sorry, I'm like totally blocking y'all. I know I look super harsh right now, but I'm not done. Alright, and now to smudge that lower lash line, the liner a little bit, I have a smudge brush from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm not good. I can't stop when I'm doing this. Nice smudge. Now that my my eyes are done, let's put on the gloss and the liquid lip. Y'all, I'm looking at myself in the mirror and this is pretty laughable on my job that I did. But hey, look at how well like the pigment is. That's pretty good. Like, it makes me not even mad that like some of my shades were chipped and kind of messy. Okay, I'm gonna put this on this side. Here we go. Hey, I actually got half of it done. And I really like this color and I like how it covers. Because like a lot of times when you use a liquid lip, it kind of goes on like, and you can kind of see through it. You cannot see through this. Like I thought you would be able to, but you really can't. Okay, now I'm gonna do the gloss on the other side. Oops. Here we go. I like how sticky it, like it's not, okay, sticky is a bad word, but it's not sticky, but it sticks. Does that make sense? So like it's not gonna come off your lips. Does that make sense? Ooh. Okay, I'm a fan of gloss. This gloss and I, we can get along. That's nice. That was very nice. So here is my finished look. The eyes, I need some help. And the rest is okay. I don't know, someone come teach me how to do color on the eyelid that actually looks good, because your girl don't know how to do it. Because as you can see, mine's very round and I feel like it's too round. Let me see, I'm gonna try and fix it, hang on. I'll see what I can do here in this mirror. Am I any better? Y'all tell me in the comments below. Y'all are probably gonna rip me to shreds in the comments below with how bad this look is on the eyes. That's a little bit better. Okay, it's not the worst. I ain't particularly good. I look like a kid that's been playing with makeup is what I look like. So, there's just this half the face. I guess it's okay. And then just this half. I don't know. Y'all tell me what you guys think of my skills. It's pretty bad. Like I said, I think I'm gonna stick to the fashion videos after this instead of the makeup, because I need the makeup tutorials. I don't need to be making the makeup tutorials. But this was mostly just a review and an unboxing, and I think they're great products. I would definitely buy again if I needed to. The packaging is really nice. It's like hefty. But I hope you guys, ooh, itchy nose. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. If you do decide to purchase these products, send me a photo of your looks, because I would love to see them. Hopefully I can get some inspiration so I can fix this situation. But anyways, consider subscribing if you liked the video. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.